Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Bianca and today I am reviewing the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. This stuff is heavenly. Okay, so super mini review. Absolutely love it. Very, very glowy. You need it in your life. But if you have time for a more in-depth review, then just keep watching. So I picked my foundation up at Walmart and it was $10.97, I believe. I have seen it at Walgreens, CVS, and Ulta, but the price ranges anywhere between $12.99 and $14.99. So I would recommend picking it up at Walmart, though I know the shade selections vary from store to store. Speaking of shade selections, oh, L'Oreal. Like, I love this product, but your shades are boo-boo. So I'm in the shade 210, which works for me right now, but that's because I still have a honeymoon tan going on. But I'm a brown girl, so on the regular, I look tan all year round. And the shade selection is just so poor. I also picked up 208, which is extremely light. And I picked that one up because in the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, I'm in the shade 108. So I kind of thought like, oh, they would be the same. Not the same. So I like to mix foundations on the daily, no matter which foundation it is, to create my perfect foundation. So that's just kind of the thing with drugstore foundations. And I even find that with high-end foundations. So in essence, I just wish that they would offer more shades. So let's go ahead and talk about the claims. L'Oreal claims that this is a very radiant finish, which it is. They also claim that it'll wear up to 24 hours. I have not wore this stuff for 24 hours, so I can't say that that's true. And I personally don't believe that it is going to last in a good way on your face for 24 hours. I definitely think it'll last about 10 hours, just like the Pro Matte. It also claims that it is medium coverage, which I absolutely agree with that. The consistency is very, very thin and watery. So I feel like with one layer, you get a great amount of coverage, but you have to build it up to that medium coverage with 2 layers. And that's just personally for me and my skin. I have a lot of redness in my cheek area. I have some blemishes going on. So I like to put 1 layer on and then I'll add more to the areas that need it. And that's when I feel like I get the most coverage out of this stuff. And the last claim is that it has an air light texture. And I totally agree. It is so lightweight. I cannot feel it on my face. When I apply it to the back of my hand, it is very thin in consistency, which I'm not mad at. I actually like that. I love my L'Oreal Pro Matte Foundation, but it is very thick-like, and you have to work fast because this stuff is going to dry and stick to your dry patches. This stuff is just 100% the opposite. It is very lightweight, it is very runny, which is a good thing because you don't have to work as fast because it's not going to dry down. I have applied this foundation with everything. I have applied it with my fingertips and it blends beautifully like that. I love applying it with this Royal and Langnickel brush from Walmart. Love it. I love how it buffs into my face. I have applied it with the Beauty Blender. I like it that way, but I don't love it that way. And on the bottle, or on the tube, it says, shake well, dot onto skin in rolling motion for a flawless coverage. So I feel like it kind of means you should probably apply it with some type of beauty blender or sponge. And for me, since I feel like I do need that extra coverage and it's very lightweight, I feel like it takes away from the coverage. So I prefer, just in general, to use a brush to buff the foundation in, and that's just how I like applying it. Okay, so overall, just my thoughts on the product. It is amazing. I am a oily to combo skin girl. I love a matte face. However, I like to glow. I still want that natural glowing look, and that's why I wear dewy foundations sometimes. I have fell in love with this one, and I don't wear it as someone who has dry skin would wear it. I do use a mattifying primer because that's for me, and I have a very oily T-zone, so I need that mattifying power to help me. I like to apply the foundation. I like to set the foundation, and I only set in my T-zone. And you have to figure, when you are using a dewy foundation, you're putting powder products on it in essence. If you highlight and contour with powder products, you are setting those areas of your face with a powder. So I just love using a foundation like this and applying my makeup as I normally would with a matte foundation. And then as the makeup just starts to set on my face, you'll start to see this beautiful glow that's just seeping through. And there is a difference between a beautiful glow and an oily face that you could fry an egg on. And I personally like the beautiful natural glow. So if you have oily to combo skin and you're like, no way, I have enough oils, girl, I am not gonna wear a dewy foundation, you can still rock it and you will fall in love with that beautiful glow that doesn't look like a grease ball. With that being said, since I am so oily, I do have to touch up more often than someone who wouldn't, especially with the dewy foundation. In my T-zone, even though I'm applying a primer and I am setting it, since I have the oil factor going on and it is a radiant finish, I will have to touch up throughout the night or throughout the day of using it, but I'm okay with that. Alrighty, well that's a wrap for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that it was helpful, and I would love to know your thoughts on this foundation. Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to enter my planner giveaway that is going on right now. Subscribe if you are not already subscribed. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye guys!